When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. So North Carolina's offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big...
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
White going to attack through the air. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
He's in for the score. Touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's bottom. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. White wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. And wings it incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. White going to attack through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Dangerous screen into traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The give. Creates a little room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's a draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers. And that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
A strike downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the run, it's Stone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the offense onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drive, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Gives it on the option. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team. They'll make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. I guess it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. White wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off. And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Unleashes one deep. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. They'll decline the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
The play callers.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout by the offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. White going to attack through the air. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Kenan Memorial.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays. The receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of the...
He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. White wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This feels like four-down territory. Third and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Second down. They'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick strike complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2 and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's 3rd and goal and a from the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Brown wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Stone. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've already picked up a couple of first downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Brown will throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's first and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll do it himself. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pressure coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bring in the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here we go. Brown wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answer the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense gets the ball back. The clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse